It's Madden NFL 24, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins, and it's all up next.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. At CD, the Dolphins, they've got some high hopes for 2023. They feel like they've got the pieces to make a run. They need a little bit of health, but they think they can be right there in the AFC East.
And they'll want every game to be a track meet because speed is their calling card. And if they're able to sprint out there ahead of people and make them chase, they'll be tough to reel in.
Well, meanwhile, he won't be wearing number 12. He's back to his college number in deference to Joe Namath. But Aaron Rodgers, after an offseason with some anxious moments for Jets fans, he is in the fold and starting here at quarterback.
And it just changes the whole perception of this team. Already good on defense. Everyone kept saying they were a quarterback away. Well, I'd say Aaron Rodgers is that quarterback. And now everyone will play even better on the offensive side of the ball.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one. Remember, going into hospital.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And Cook has it, left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, Charles, a tough task ahead for this defense, trying to slow down Aaron Rodgers. What would you be trying to do?
I would think about selective pressure, Brandon, and what I mean by that is he's going to eat you up if you blitz him too often because he'll read that and go to the man coverage patterns. But every now and then you bring that pressure at him, make him deliver the ball on time. It's when he keeps the ball, maneuvers out of the pocket, and throws deep, that's when you're in big trouble. Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And he fields it cleanly. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. A first carry for a Miami native. This is Dalvin Cook. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run it again with Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go get it. Let's go. Turn it up.
Now Cook running right. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 25. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now Rodgers. throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So Miami coming out for their second drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the front call.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the deal? I got a little run.
Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up 4th. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Second and 10. Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
What's the deal, y'all? Bring it. Once again. Get something going. Let's rock, baby.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Tyreek for the Miami first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Tua now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Durham Smythe, 27 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall.
Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. "10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here's Cook again.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown, Jets!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On second down, Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. From the gun, it's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return.
And the Jets will take over.
New York set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Rodgers now on first down.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Cook will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Zerline now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And out come the Dolphins now. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. First down, here's the run with Cook.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Rodgers.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but now it'll be 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards that time. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rodgers now on 1st down. Finding Lazard over towards the sideline. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Tua, a final shot before half. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the veteran Dalvin Cook who took center stage in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down.
Waddle, the motion man, right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Now Tua.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. H.A. now up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Jets. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They find some open field here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 85 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tua.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is where you sniff. All right, who got him now?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Tua to throw again. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nifty move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Cook up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 114 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Hill.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Now Tua.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua.
Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Sanders' kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. Your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Two and now on 1st down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They run the counter with Cook. There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Rodgers again now. That's complete to Lazard. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
A fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Tua and the Dolphins down by 10. 1:45 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. Connecting with Hill.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL